What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. I think this is episode 11, 12. I don't know. I don't keep up with this shit. Another episode of the Elite Podcast. First of all, I want to thank everybody that has hit that subscribe button. I'm not really interested in growing this channel. I just kind of wanted a channel I can kind of talk shit on and kind of, maybe gain a few friends or whatever, and just, but I do appreciate the 252 people that have subscribed to this. I kind of regret almost every day of deleting my other channel. Had about 2,500 subscribers on it. Then about a week later, I made this motherfucker. So, I just can't seem to get away from YouTube, but, I guess I'm just addicted to it, guys. I was going to go live. I had a live set up and we were going to talk about, should transgenders disclose, that they are transgender. Now, I think a transgender don't owe me no fucking explanation, right? Because I'm just a fucking nobody. Just a random old fucking nobody. And I think some old random ass fucking transgender don't owe me no fucking disclosure. He don't need to come up to me, or she don't need to come up to me and say, hey, motherfucker, I'm a transgender. Because I'm probably already going to fucking know you are, because it's fucking obvious. Most of the time it is. But sometimes it's not so obvious, guys. Sometimes y'all motherfuckers get fooled. Sometimes you can't see that these motherfuckers used to be a dude. And sometimes y'all get fooled by this shit. Y'all fucking subscribing to their goddamn OnlyFans. Y'all over there on their little website, getting some goddamn morning pics and some good mornings motherfuckers from them and all that shit. You laying in the back of your sleeper, you playing with your little fucking Peter, looking at them and jacking off, thinking just how fucking special you are. But really, motherfucker, you ain't special. First off, the reason you ain't special is because you had to buy that fucking picture. Second off, you ain't special. It's because that's a motherfucking dude you jacking off to. And y'all don't know that. Some of y'all, some old motherfuckers in y'all's 50s that don't really know a whole lot about transgender and transitioning, and they cut their dick off and all that shit. So some of y'all motherfuckers is fooled about this whole shit. But I don't too much give a fuck if somebody with mental disability cuts their dick off and does a little self-mutilation on themselves just so they can feel better. I don't give a fuck, because it ain't my dick. You ain't cutting my dick off. I love my dick. Me and my dick got a wonderful relationship. But here in the old YouTube land, you got to be real motherfucking careful. Even in real life, you got to be real careful. You can't just all willy-nilly go to the goddamn local honky-tonk, think you finna buy some old bitch some beers and take the some bitch home, and that some bitch ain't got no goddamn Chinese vagina. You got to be real careful. Now, I think a transgender ought to have some kind of morals. But then I'm asking myself, what kind of morals does a fucking transgender have? Motherfucker, cut their own dick off. So then I'm thinking, well, I might be asking too goddamn much for them, this fucking transgender. But I don't know if there's laws out there. I know if a man's got HIV or a woman's got HIV, it is a fucking law that son of a bitch is supposed to tell me, hey, I got AIDS. You might want to put a goddamn Jimmy hat on that motherfucker if you want to run up in this goddamn pussy canal. But then I'm going to say, no, motherfucker, I ain't taking no chances. Appreciate you. Text me sometimes, bitch. That's what my answer going to be to that motherfucker. Same thing I think should go for a transgender. If I meet me old transgender out there and she done been through several years of that old goddamn hormone therapy, and she got some thighs and a ass. You know, the ass might not look all that, but hey, she looking a little something. You know, and I think she cute because she wear a lot of makeup and stuff. And I might say, you know what, I'm gonna try to hit this. Hell, she might do some shit to me I ain't never had done. You know, because a man, I'm just guessing that a man know how to suck another man's dick, right? I ain't never sucked one, but I'm just guessing that since they done had a dick before, they might know how to cut your dick, right? So I might fall in love with this goddamn transgender. Is there a law or is there a rule that says that transgender has to be honest with me before we get married or before we even have sex or get intimate? I don't know if it ain't. We need to try to figure that shit out, goddamn it, because I don't know about that shit, you know. But then again, hey, I ain't really fucking her chromosome, right? What do I give a fuck if what kind of chromosome she got? I know some of these women that done had their pussy their whole life, they pussy wore out. So what if I meet me a middle 30-something-year-old woman that just got her pussy back in 2016 or so? That pussy ain't but about 6 years old. Motherfuckers can't done a whole lot to it, right? So that probably is some pretty good pussy. What y'all think? I don't know. But I would probably try some out just to see it. Now, I ain't going to tell nobody. I ain't just gonna go around bragging to my friends like, hey, dude, got me some of that old transgender goddamn scrotum pussy. But, you know, I'm just gonna try it out for my own goddamn self, right? But what if I didn't know that this bitch was a transgender? Fall in love with her, then I'll realize it later on. I don't know. That ain't gonna happen because I'm never getting married again anyway. Hell, I might have done already fucked a transgender. If I did, I didn't know it. Because I don't get too goddamn close to them motherfucking pussy because they're ugly in a goddamn way. But anyway, my question is, guys, if one of these old fucking transgenders had an OnlyFans page and they selling fucking pictures and naked pictures and they know these men jacking off to them, do y'all think that they ought to disclose, hey, I'm a transgender, so fucking jack off at your own risk? I think they should. I think that a transgender can do whatever they want to until they start selling a product, and that product being they naked ass fucking self to another man. Now you ask me, well, what's it hurt anything? If the old man jacking his dick off don't know that motherfucker is a fake ass woman, what does it hurt? Well, my answer to you is it don't hurt nothing. But I would hope that transgender had enough moral compass to say, hey, I'm a transgender, and not sell a fake product. It's getting almost, guys, to the point to where we need some kind of Carfax on the pussy. You know, you go to a used car lot and you open the hood. If you're buying a Chevrolet and that motherfucker got a Chevrolet motor in it, Carfax come back a one owner. Ain't got no whole lot of scratches and dents on it. You stick your finger up in the muffler and it ain't got a whole bunch of soot and shit up in that son bitch. You might have a pretty good car. But what if you go to the goddamn used car lot? There's an 83 fucking LTD out there. You open that motherfucking hood up. It's a Ford LTD. You open the hood up and that motherfucker got a 1990 fucking 6 or a 2017 goddamn engine in it. Well, first off, you're going to say, well, this goddamn car has been wore out. But, you know, it's got a nice motor in it. But the motor don't fit in the motherfucking car. The motor don't go in the car. That's a whole lot off the price. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the little car salesman, I'm going to say, you got a Carfax on this? He said, sure do. Let me print it off for you. I sit down at the little desk and I start going through the pages and the pages and the pages of this Carfax. I see that the car was built in June of 1983 at the Ford dealership up there, at the Ford factory up there in Detroit. Had about 16 fucking owners. None of the owners really want the motherfucker. They didn't keep it very long. But they drove the shit out of it. And in 2017, the goddamn motor blowed up, so they put a fucking motor that didn't even belong in the car into some bitch just so they could drive it and get around in it. And then they fucked around there and tried to sell it as a low mileage car, all original. But we done figured out that that's a lie from the Carfax. Guys, we living in a world that we just can't date just anybody willy-nilly. You got to get a goddamn pussy fax from them motherfuckers. I want a pussy fax because I don't want no 1983 pussy that I think I'm buying, and it ended up being a 2016, 17 pussy. Now, you're probably going to ask me, Elite, don't that make that a new pussy? Yeah, it does. But what if that pussy was a Chevrolet and they put a goddamn Ford pussy in the motherfucker? Now, you might be asking, God damn it, dude, you ain't making no sense. But the moral of this whole fucking story is these bitches out here used to have dicks and they selling you a fucking image of a woman, and that's all it is. It's an image. You might look like a woman, smile like a woman, but your ass is a straight fucking dude. And you selling fucking grown ass men that deserve to know really what the fuck you are. There's people out here that are deceiving, lying, spreading their mental illness on other people. Now, what happens if one of these men decides, or he finds out in some kind of roundabout way, maybe he runs a fucking background check on this person that he's buying these pictures from. Maybe he searches public record and he finds out that this motherfucker done got a name change, done changed their birth certificate. Their name used to be something else. And he realizes, God damn, I've been jacking off to a fucking dude. And he just can't live with himself because he's so fucking manly. And he's so against stuff in his life. He's so against it. He went and told his friends, and his friends done told everybody. Now they laughing at his ass. Ha ha ha, you been jacking off to a goddamn dude. You motherfucker, I told you. I told you. He gets so upset and shit about it and so embarrassed that he takes his own life. Now, whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? It could happen, guys. So before you go and buy some fucking man pussy pictures for only the price of a fucking soda pop and a fucking bag of chips, you might want to see the pussy facts. You might want to look at that pussy facts. And it'd tell you that it's been, don't have the motor in it that it come with originally. But that's all I got to say, guys. I got in today from Dallas and was in a pretty bad mood because been kind of down today. I was going to go live and talk about this. And I learned last night about 1 o'clock that my friend, real good friend of mine that I hadn't talked to in a while, his wife passed away last night. Hadn't got to talk to him because I don't really know how to call somebody. I know everybody in the world's calling him, and I hadn't talked to him in a while, and just kind of really feel ashamed that I hadn't talked to him, and don't really know how to reach out to him. But I'm gonna figure that out. And she was a good person. She was in her early 50s, and they say she had a massive heart attack last night. So I was gonna go live, but I had all that on my mind today, and really just don't feel like doing this what I did. But I just kind of didn't want to cut y'all short. I know the few of y'all that seen that I was gonna go live tonight and talk about certain stuff. And then I canceled that live because I just didn't really feel like it. I was just fixing to go in here and go to bed, and I said, well, I'll go in here and get on the computer and kind of talk a little bit. Guys, also, if you're still listening to this, let me know down in the comments. 17, almost 18 minutes in. A few of you guys, let me go in here and see if I can. I'm going to call some names probably here. If I can get to it, guys. Well, I can't get to it, but a few of you guys gave me some donations to a GoFundMe because I thought that I was fixing to get some court papers in the mail. Well, I realized that's just some fucking bullshit. So as soon as I figure out how to do it, I'm going to cancel that GoFundMe, and all of you guys that donated, I greatly appreciate it, will get refunded. Just might take me a week or so to try to figure it out because I don't want to fuck up and then I can't log in and then I can't get back into it. So I'm going to get some help with it, try to ask around, see how I can really do it. I might have to cash it out and then actually reach out to y'all and actually send y'all. So if you sent me some money on the GoFundMe about that, about those attorney fees, because I was afraid that I was fixing to get sued, hit me up in my email, elitefleettrucker@gmail.com. It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen there. And let me know that you was one of them. Because a couple of you guys I don't recognize. Just let me know and I'll pay you back. And then when I get everybody paid back, I'll just cash that GoFundMe or I'll cancel it and you'll just automatically. We'll figure it out together, guys. But that's all, guys. This is Elite signing out. And be careful. Be careful whose pussy pictures you buy, because that son of a bitch might have used to been a dick. Appreciate you guys. I am out.